What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. This is Battleshock Wargaming Studio and we're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Today we're going to be doing the Arena of Shades, okay? So we have the Daughters of Khaine versus the Nighthaunt, and we are ready to see who is the strongest of the new battle tomes. David, are you excited for this mission today?
I'm super excited. I'm fielding the Daughters for the first time, and they've got a bunch of rules that I'm just learning right now, so hopefully I do them some justice today. It's a strong list, obviously, with some spice in it, but you've got a lot of tools and a beautiful brand new battle tome with lots of great rules. So we're going to see how it goes. If you're new to the channel, please take time to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and big shout out to Baron of Dice for supplying all the dice we use. If you want to see what he has to offer, hit that link down below. There's also a promo code there for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the armies. All right, here's the Daughters of Khaine army that I'm taking today. The temple that they're going to be is called Khailebron, so I can teleport a unit at the end of the movement phase using a command point. And you're going to notice that we have a lot of the same spice from last week's battle report in this list. Let's go ahead and take a look at my general, Melusai Ironscale. She's a vicious orator, so she can rally on a 4-up, and she's got Arcane Tome, and she knows Steed of Shadows. All right, now we have the Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood. She's got her Sippy Cup of Doom to help me with my Blood Rights abilities, and she's a priest and a totem, and she puts out a nice little buff for my whole army, a +1 to save. Next up, we have the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen hits hard, can only take a certain amount of damage, is a monster, and just a great piece to have in a Daughters of Khaine army, obviously. And her other half, Morathi Khaine. She's a triple caster with 2 unbinds. She knows all of the lore, and she has Black Whore of Ulgu, which is her own special spell. And then we've got a double reinforced unit of bow snakes. This is pretty much an auto-include in this army, and they're going to be doing what they do best, is mortal wounds from afar. Then we've got 2 units of 10 Sisters of Slaughter. They have the bucklers, so they're +1 to their save, and they also will spit back some mortal wounds on saving throws of 6. Pretty cool models. And then we have these awesome witch elves from the 70s or the 80s, I'm not quite sure. And we love them. Witch elves do what they do. And finally, I've got these beautiful Daughters of Khaine dice that I'm going to be throwing today. All right, that's my army. Let's look at Michael's list.
All right, everybody, let's take a look at the Nighthaunt today. We're going to do Emerald Host again because that Emerald Curse for D3 mortals on D3 units is super, super tasty. So let's take a look at the general. I'm really excited for this special combo today. I'm taking the Knight of Shrouds on a Serial Steed. He's going to have the Soulfire Ring as his artifact. Lets him heal D6. And then he's going to be doing Spiteful Spirit. So he's going to be exploding mortals if anybody does any damage to him. So he's a little tiny bloodthirster, and that's cool. I'm going to be doing Lady Olynder again. She has all the rules. She's fantastic. Her main one is, of course, bringing back D6 models to every unit on the table. Then we have the Guardian of Souls. He's given out a +1 to wound aura, and then he also has that spell Spectral Lure, so he's going to be trying to bring back D6 models as well. Here's the Torturer himself, the Cruel Ghast. This guy's an auto-include now. He's -1 damage to in an aura if the enemy unit is terrified. So pretty awesome. Now we have 2 units of Spirit Hosts. Last week we only took 1, realized that that wasn't the way, so we are doing 2 of the units of these to try and keep our heroes safe because they're going to be taking wounds for all of our heroes. We have 2 units of 20 Chain Rasps. Chain Rasps, I still really love them. You know, they're doing +1 to wound on the charge, and there's just a ton of bodies capturing all of those points. We have 2 units of 10 Bladegeist Revenants. We know these guys are really good with their -1 rend, +1 attack on the charge. These guys hit like a truck. And we're gonna try these guys out. The Dreadside Harridans are making it onto the table today. A whole bunch of attacks, no rend, but they have a special ability if the enemy unit has already received damage, they do a little bit extra. And then these are our Nighthaunt dice today. They're gorgeous. That's our list. Let's take a look at the mission that we're playing today. All right, guys, let's take a look at the mission that we're playing today. We're gonna be doing Veins of Gur. So Veins of Gur is a pretty cool mission because we don't know where the objectives are gonna come down, right? They're gonna come down on battle round 2 in the center, and then on battle round 3, 2 more are gonna come down. on his territory and my territory. So it's going to be a wacky, crazy time. The objective is going to be worth in points that the battle round it is. So battle round 2, it's worth 2 points, 3, it's worth 3 points, so on and so forth. We're also going to be getting our points for our battle tactic and grand strategy. And David, what's your grand strategy today?
My grand strategy is bloodthirsty zealots. So I either have to fight with a unit or have it be destroyed with every unit in my army by the end of the game.
Awesome. Now my grand strategy today is from the Nighthaunt specific Stuff of Nightmares, and I'm going to be doing a soul to claim. So I pick a unit with the highest wound characteristic, and that unit has to be killed by a summonable Nighthaunt model at the end of the game. So that's right, we're playing Warhammer on hard mode today. I want to do a big shout out to my wife Kris Dee for printing and making all of this terrain for us. She's been working tirelessly for the last couple weeks to get us some new terrain for the table. All of these files can be found on Thingiverse, and I have links to Chris's web store and all of the creators' web stores in the links down below. So if you like this file, these terrains, go ahead and check them out below. With that being said, let's get into it. All right, Wargamers, we're about to get ready to get into it, but before we do, we have a couple of pre-battle round things that we had to resolve. So first up, I rolled for the Emerald Curse. I got a 2, which means I get to curse 3 units. So I cursed the Cauldron of Blood, which makes sense for my grand strategy, and I cursed the Shadow Queen and Morathi. So I'm definitely going to be getting at least 3 off of her. She should be gone battle round 3. So
4. Unless you do some extra damage.
I'm going to get her 3.
Yeah, you'll probably get her in 3, because I'm going to be pretty aggressive with her. I mean, why not? That's what she's for.
I also picked up 3 units and put them in the underworld, so I have the Knight of Shrouds on a Ethereal Steed, some Spirit Host, and my Chain Ras. They're all in the underworlds. And that's about it.
All right, so you've seen the lists, you've seen the armies and the battle plan. Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know who you think is going to win this epic Arena of Shades battle. Now, I was 1 drop, Michael was 2. I'm electing to go first because in Veins of Gur, you want to be able to move first when the middle objective comes down so you can claim the objective. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my turn. My battle tactic is going to be to run 3, Ferocious Advance. Really the only one I can do right now unless I want to risk the biscuit and try to kill a unit, and I'm not going to do that. And for my heroic action, I think I am going to try to get a command point with Little Morathi. She gets it.
All right, with Lady Olynder, command point on 4 up? Yes.
All right, excellent. Let's get into some casting. The first cast that I'm going to do is Black Horror of Ulgu, and I'm going to pick the Spirit Hosts.
Uh-oh. Go ahead, roll it.
I failed with a 3.
Okay.
High cast values with no buffs.
Yeah, it's rough.
Tough. It's tough. And we noticed this last time too. So that hurt a little bit, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put Mystic Shield on the Sisters of Slaughter in the middle.
Okay, and this is coming from the Medusa Iron
The Melusai, yeah, it was a 7.
Okay, you can have it.
Okay, that one goes off. Then we're gonna do Mind Razor on the same unit.
Okay.
It fails.
Yep.
And then that's what happens. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna do Steed of Shadows on Little Morathi.
Okay.
Okay, that goes off with a 9.
I'll try to dispel. You got it.
Okay,
so
sounds
Morathi
good.
has a 16-inch movement and flies.
Yeah, Little Morathi is juiced. Okay, now the Cauldron of Blood is going to pick the center unit for Witch Brew, so they are going to now be +1 to run and charge. And then on a 2-up, she is going to do Sacrament of Blood and also make them +1 to hit.
Nice.
And it goes off.
Splendid.
All right, so Sisters of Slaughter are juiced. I have completed my hero phase. We're gonna get into movement and we'll show you what I did.
All right, David, you have completed your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on over here.
So I ran my 3 units, the Cauldron of Blood, the 2 units of Sisters of Slaughter, and completed my battle tactic. Then the bow snakes at the end of the movement phase were picked up and teleported using the Khailebron abilities, so they are now within range of that garrison that Oli and some other stuff is in. We are screening with some Witch Elves and Shadow Queen on one side of the board, and then we are screening on the other side of the board with Little Morathi.
All right.
That way it just forces you out a little bit more to try to get your charges in, and obviously there's no way to drop here within 9 because of the way that they're positioned. So I really only have one thing to do, and that's shoot some bow snakes. Bow snakes are going to pick the spirit hosts for their target because they're in the garrison and I'm within range of the garrison. I am going to use my last command point for a all-out attack.
Yep.
So my -1, +1 just levels me out to my normal profile.
And I will disincorporate for a 5-up board.
Okay, so spirit host, this is 25 attacks, 3s and 3s, and then we'll have 6 more because there's 31 attacks total in the unit.
There are 30 attacks.
Oh, the leader doesn't get an extra one.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think I got that many mortals my whole game last week.
6 mortals, not bad. Let's wound these and then we'll roll 5 more. Ooh, that swung back though. That swung back. Okay, so far we've got 7 wounds. And then let's roll 5 more. Okay, so you have 10 wounds and 7 mortal wounds.
So 10 wounds. So failed 4 of those.
Okay. Oh boy, you just need 3 5-ups and you're still alive. Right? So you've got 11 save rolls.
Yep, 5-ups. Saved 1. They're all dead.
Okay, well, we got a unit. That's the only way you can fight Nighthaunt is lift whole units. So completed my battle tactic and did my shooting. That's going to be everything. So let's get on to the hero cam. We'll let you know how many points I scored.
All right, Wargamers. David has completed his turn. What'd you score?
I scored 2 points and I lifted 1 unit. And I stayed in my castle.
Yep.
It's not an impenetrable castle, but it is precariously placed for some follow-up.
It's out on the hill. It's a little too far for me to get right now.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So Michael's thinking hard. Do I go for the double turn? Do I stay away from the bow snakes? But I feel like you just got a YOLO, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first up, battle tactics. I'm gonna have to ferociously advance. So it's gonna be these 3 units.
Okay.
It's gonna be the blade guys, the banshees, and the chain rasps.
Okay.
So they'll all move in advance. Let's do a little bit of casting. Let's see what is even in range.
How about heroic action?
Sure, let's heroic action. 4 up, get a CP with Olynder. She does.
Okay, so you're back up to 2.
2, 3.
You used Discorporate last turn.
Yep, from her CP that she got.
Oh, crap. Pew pew. Okay.
Nope.
Can I do a heroic action? I'm gonna do...
You should.
I'm gonna try to get another command point with my, let's say with the Cauldron of Blood. I get it. And I like how you can actually fit the command point in the Cauldron of Blood.
Okay. Lady O is gonna do spectral tether. This goes off in a 4 up.
Okay.
It goes off.
Okay, I can unbind.
Okay, so she picks up. Can you hear me?
Wait, hold on just a second. I forgot I have another caster. Let's see if she's in range. No. Okay. So Spectral Tether is now just a teleport spell.
Yep.
And she can do it on herself or another unit and pull it closer to her.
It's only herself.
Oh, okay.
And it's, yep. It's just on the caster.
Yeah, seems pretty good.
Arcane bolt now.
Okay, sounds good.
That's a 9.
Okay, now I can unbind.
Go for it.
So I will give it a try, good old try. Let me see if I can get a 10. No, it goes off, so you got an arcane bolt. Okay.
And then the Guardian in here is gonna do the Seal of Shyish on the Guardian, or the Chain Rasp. Does not go off.
5 up ward.
Yep, didn't go off.
Okay.
That's it, that's all my casting.
All right, let's get into movement. All right, Michael is going with the full send technique. So Michael, tell me what you did with your movement phase.
So this is how I play Nighthaunt. I shove them into the middle of the board, and then I make smashing noises with the other armies. So just a bang! So I moved in advance 3 units. They all ran, so battle tactic complete. A couple of heroes popped out.
Yep.
Dropped down the spirit hosts to help protect the heroes.
Yep.
And then we have 3 YOLO charges, some 9-inch charges, and then if those all fail, we're playing for the double turn.
Sure.
And then way over here in the Lord's Manor, we moved in advance, and jumped on top of that terrain. We're not garrisoned, we're just sitting on top of it, being really spooky.
Being real spooky, and the witch elves are real scared. All right, so we've got a shooting attack, and then we'll move to charges.
We're gonna start with lifting the veil, right here on the bow snakes.
Okay.
D6 mortals. There's 4 mortals.
Okay.
4 6-ups for you, sir.
None of them.
2 ladies go down.
2 go down.
Let's charge the clock, right? Let's do the chain rasp first.
Chain rasp, yeah.
If they don't get in, nothing else is going. Chain rasp. There's a 9. That's what you want to see, baby.
Very good.
Hey-yo.
Move them in. In response to Michael's awesome charge, he is going to first pick something to debuff me with.
So I'm gonna stun the Sisters of Slaughter here, so -1 to their save.
Okay, Sisters of Slaughter are stunned, so that will cancel out the Cauldron of Blood extra save. And now we're going to unleash hell with the snakes into the chain rasp.
Hitting on 4s.
4s and 3s, 6s are mortals, and I'm gonna roll 1 extra dice because I have 25 in my hand.
3 mortals.
Okay, we'll roll that 1 extra.
And I cannot disincorporate here because that's shooting or...
Okay, so you've got 5 saves and 3 mortal wounds.
5 saves. 5 ups. Save 3.
Okay.
3 mortals.
Yep, so you've got 5, 6
6
ups.
ups. So failed 4.
Okay. Got ourselves 4 chain rasps, folks.
All right, charging with the general. 6, 7, 8. Let's CP it.
Okay.
We have CP.
You can do it, General! With a 9.
Yeah, I said nope. Okay.
Very good.
Let's make them -1 to their save again.
Okay, so they're -2 to their save. Okay, so they have a 6 up before round. Okay.
Activations.
All right, monstrous actions complete.
Done.
All right, where are you gonna fight first, buddy?
We're gonna pile in and fight. Oh, you know what we're going to do is we're going to
Fight with both units.
We're gonna fight with both units.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
he's gonna activate, and then they're gonna activate,
Okay.
and then he's gonna issue himself an all-out attack.
The general has smashed into the front lines. He's gonna swing. Who's he hitting?
The knight is gonna go into the Sisters of Slaughter.
Okay.
Here we go. He's hit on 2s.
1 was an auto wound.
1 was an auto wound. And then wound on 3s.
Okay,
So 3
so
wounds.
4 wounds total
Yep.
because of your auto wound.
They're Ren -1.
Okay, so they go through, and then what's the damage?
They're 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so 4 went through, we said?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got 8 wards, 6s, 7 gals go down.
2 attacks with the hoops. They both hit.
They hit on 3s.
They hit on, but he's +1.
Okay.
And 1 wound.
Okay.
No Ren.
No Ren, 6. Single damage,
Single damage.
6. I failed it. So 8 girls go down total.
Okay. So swinging in, we have 7 chain rasps going at the Bloodstalkers and 7 at those last Sisters of Slaughter.
Beautiful. Sisters of Slaughter are in big trouble. I might spike. Roll like 15 6s. Who's this into?
This is into the Sisters.
Okay.
3 auto
Okay.
and 3s to wound.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 5 wounds, no AP.
5 wounds.
Yep.
No rent. And they're 3s to wound because they charged.
Correct.
Okay. 6s. Failed them all. And then 6s. And I shrugged 3, but they're still dead.
Now we're going into the bow snakes. Two auto wounds.
Okay. 6 saves.
6 saves. These are 4-ups.
Okay, 4s. I fail 3, and
6s.
6s. I shrug 1, so you get 1 more snake. Okay. Sisters of Slaughter into the chain rasps, 2s and 4s. +1 because of Witch Brew and Sacrament of Blood stack. Okay, and now let's do some wounds, girls. We need to see some 4s here. Take 5, 6, 7 wounds, good sir.
Five ups. Saved 1.
Okay, 6 Dalnage.
6. Saved 1. So 5 guys.
Okay, so it's 8 attacks, 3s and 4s.
Okay, all at the chain rasp.
All at chain rasps.
Got it.
3s and 4s. Three saves.
5 ups. Save 2. 6 up. Failed. So I don't know.
Okay, got exactly half the unit. Boop. Well, that was a good combat for you. You got into a juicy target just like you wanted. Let's go ahead and snap onto the hero cam, huh?
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. Michael risked it for the biscuit, and he got some 9-inch charges off. He was able to pull some of my chaff away and even take care of 3 Bloodstalkers. I rolled Battle Shock because I am not able to use Inspiring Presence.
Yep.
Because I am terrified, and I rolled a 6, so I lost 1 more bow snake, so we're down to 11 bow snakes left. Michael, how many points did you score?
2. Battle tactic complete. Moved in advance to everything. Pushed everything on the line.
Yep.
So now it's that all-important roll-off for the double turn.
Yeah. Now, before we do the roll-off, we need to do something else.
Oh yeah, we need to figure
see
out
where the objective comes down.
Yep. 7.
Right in the center. All right, we have some cool objectives that are coming down today because it's part of the terrain set that Michael just got. So that's exciting. So it's right in the center where we want it to be. Now is the all-important roll-off.
So you break ties. I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3.
You're definitely gonna take it, right?
I have to take the turn. I can't shoot in the hero phase because he pinned me down, and I lost 4 snakes. But I mean, I'm in a good position now. So we'll be back in a moment. Top of battle round 2, Daughters of Khaine.
All right, Wargamers, we're getting into Battle Round 2, but before we do, we need to do the Emerald Curse from the end of Battle Round 1, which we failed to do. So let's start on the Cauldron of Blood.
Okay. It happens.
Takes 3 mortals.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's
it
right.
Happens.
It happens.
Okay. It takes 2 mortals, and then I have a 6-up ward, and I failed them both.
Perfect.
So I take 2 wounds. Okay. Now into Little Marathi.
Little Marathi.
It happens. For 2.
2 mortals. Big Marathi. It happens.
Okay.
For
3 more.
3.
Okay. 6s. She takes 3 wounds.
Perfect.
Because she can only take 3 wounds.
Exactly.
You know.
But
I feel like everybody knows that, but we need to act like some people have not played Daughters of Khaine before. Because Marathi is a freaking beast.
Yeah.
Just because you can't get rid of her faster than 2 battle rounds.
It's nice to be able to chip away from her while she's in the back right now.
Yeah.
So
we're
battle
gonna
tactic.
we're gonna pick broken ranks on the chain rasps.
Makes sense.
They're locked in combat, so I can hopefully teleport the bow snakes out with the Khailebron ability, move Marathi 14, try to get it with a monster. If not, I also have a whole unit of Sisters of Slaughter, and they maybe get extra attacks because they're within 12 of Marathi.
That's I don't know.
We'll look, but that's okay. So that's kind of my plan. Now for my heroic action, I think I'm gonna try to get a command point. Let's try to get a command point. I do. I'm gonna give it to the Shadow Queen.
Let's see. I will get a command point with the general. He does not. Go ahead.
Okay, I am going to now cast. I am going to start by trying to cast Black Horror of Ulgu again, and I'm going to try to cast it on the chain rasps.
Cool.
It fails. And then I'm going to try to cast Mind Razor on Marathi. She is exactly wholly within or the Shadow Queen.
The Shadow
She's
Queen.
exactly wholly within 18 of Morathi to get Mind Razor. Goes off with a 10.
You got it?
Unbind.
I think you're too far away. You have both the tape measures.
Here you go. I don't think so. I think Olynder can reach her just fine.
Might as well. Yep.
Okay. You just need an 11. You can do it.
Just a casual 11? Nope.
Okay. So Mind Razor goes off. That's big. That's huge.
Huge.
Huge. And then she's gonna pop an Arcane Bolt. That goes off with a 5.
We'll try with Olynder. Okay, she blocked the Arcane Bolt.
I'm down. Okay, sounds good. I am going to now give a Mystic Shield. Let's give a Mystic Shield to the snakes.
The snakes?
They're not wholly within 12, so I can't do that. Let's give a Mystic Shield to the Shadow Queen.
The Shadow Queen.
Goes off with a 6.
Okay, from the Guardian of Souls. Denied with a 7.
Okay, and you're sure you're in range with that Guardian of Souls?
I just measured it.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So no Mystic Shield. Let's do Witch Brew.
Okay.
I'm gonna Witch Brew the Bow Snakes.
Okay.
It's battle round 2, so Blood Rights goes to battle round 3, so they're gonna be +1 to hit,
Yep.
+1 to run, +1 to charge. Beautiful. And I'm gonna pray on them to try to
Sacrament.
get their Blood Right to number 4 with Sacrament of Blood. Let's
Yep.
get it. Let's get it. I get it. Okay.
Good.
So they're +1 to hit, +1 to run. Okay, now we can get into movement phase, and we'll be back in a moment to show you what we did.
All right, David, you have completed your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on over here.
Little Morathi moved her 6 inches to get a little bit closer for some unbinds and to help buff the army up. The Cauldron of Blood moved to the back to make way for the Shadow Queen, but I'm still keeping my buff together. So everything's wholly within 18 for that +1 to save aura, and hopefully close enough for the Witch's Brew in the next turn. The Witch Elves moved on to the center objective, which came down at the beginning of this battle round, so I can get some points there. And Sisters of Slaughter are in combat. And that's my whole army. It feels like a small army.
How did these guys teleport out? Why are they so sneaky?
Well, I used that Khailebron ability. Pick a unit, and if it's within 18 of the general or 12 of another hero, you can just teleport it. And it's great because you can still shoot. It's almost like translocate, except for it happens at the end of the movement phase.
I like it a lot.
Yep, so we're ready to do some shooting, and I think we'll start with the Gaze of the Shadow Queen. Okay, Gaze of the Shadow Queen, 2 and 2. It hits, it wounds.
5 up. 5 up.
Nice save. You threw that right into my hand, that was funny. Okay, let's move over to the Bow Snakes and let's decide where they're gonna shoot. All right, so we're gonna shoot with the Bow Snakes into the Knight of Shrouds. Because of Lookout Sir, I'm -1 to hit, so that negates my +1 that I already have for juicing them up with the Witch's Brew and Blood Sacrament. So I'll use one of my 2 command points to give them all-out attack. So it's gonna be 2s and 2s still. We've got 22 attacks.
I will disincorporate.
Okay. Discorporating.
Yep.
So he's got a 5-up ward after his 4-up saves. All right, well, he's looking like he's in pretty good shape so far, especially because he's 7 wounded.
It does not feel like I'm in good shape there, David.
6, 9, 12. Well, I thought I was gonna roll some ones. Okay, so you got 15 saves and 3 mortals.
Fifteen 4-ups. Okay,
He did pretty good.
and 3 mortals.
Yep.
5s. So 3, 6, he's alive on 1 wound, everybody.
Let's get into some charges.
Okay.
We're gonna charge the Shadow Queen into those poor little chain rasps. She gets an 8. The Shadow Queen has finished her charge. We are now going to do a monstrous action, and it's going to be Stomp. And we're gonna stomp the General.
I hate it.
Goes off
I hate it.
for 2.
6s, gone. You can't let me have nice things, David.
I got to capitalize. I mean, you still got Olynder. You've got a giant army sitting behind the general.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's activate with the Shadow Queen first.
Okay.
So she's 8 attacks with Heartrender.
We're going to disincorporate just because.
Okay.
We have 2 command points, so we're going to do it just because.
Okay, I need command point for next turn. I'll get one automatically. Let's do an all-out attack with her, see if we can get some of these big ones through.
Okay.
So 8 attacks. This is going to be 2s and 3s. You don't care about the Ren, but they are going to be 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah. Okay, that mattered big time because I would have missed with 5, and that's really, really bad. Okay, so go ahead and make 5 saves.
Save 3 of them.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Did you roll the rest of your stuff?
Okay. And now we've got the Crown of Serpents, 2d6 attacks for 9. This is going to be 2s and 3s. What auto wound? 6, no Ran, 2 damage.
All right. Now we have a whole bunch, so let's go 4, 8. Let's roll these 16 5-up wards.
Okay.
I only saved 4 of them, so the unit's gone.
Okay. Envenom Tail would have been another 6 damage if it went through. She is, she's pretty good.
Is she? I don't think I've ever killed a whole unit with her.
Well, you had chunkier units to kill than Chain Rasps. The double dragon list was a big deal. Okay, well, there's nothing left to fight, so that's the end of combat. I didn't charge with the Sisters of Slaughter, so they can't make their pile-in move of 6 inches.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the end. So we'll snap off. We'll let you know how many points I scored.
All right, we're getting into the bottom of round 2. David, what did you score?
I scored 5 points. I am holding this objective in the second battle round for 2. I completed my battle tactic with a monster for another 3. So that brings my total score to 7. It's 2-7. We're getting into Michael's turn. Michael, what's your battle tactic?
Conquer. We're gonna go conquer that point.
Easy peasy. Yep, I made a last minute decision to not shoot these.
Yeah.
I was able to lift the general. That may screw me on battle tactics later on, but I think it was important to keep him from doing some of the cool abilities he had.
Yeah, it was. I was back here trying to talk David into letting us show the fun cool abilities.
He's like, just,
and David's
just let
like,
it happen.
nah,
and I'm
we
like,
gotta
no,
win.
I gotta win. I gotta win at all costs. So he's dead. But like I said, it might bite me later, right? Because battle tactics are a thing. So, okay, for my
heroic action.
Yeah.
I will do Lady Olynder, get a full command point on a 2-up now.
Okay.
Because the general's dead.
Okay, cool. And I will attempt to get a command point with my general, the little snake lady in the back there, on a 4-up.
Okay.
She does not get it.
Let's go with Lady Olynder. She would like to Grief-Stricken on the both snakes.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 7.
Okay. I will try to unbind with Little Marathi. Get a 7, so they are Grief-Stricken.
Right, so they're -1 to hit, and I'm +1 to hit now.
Okay, sounds good. And let me put a button for that. And then can I try to rally them? Now's the time, right?
Now it's time, yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that 1 command point. I've lost 4 bow snakes. Let's see if we get any.
4 up. You get 3.
We'll
you
get
didn't
3,
even need the Zealous Orchard.
We'll get 3 back.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it was on 4s too.
It's on 4
so,
because it's
yeah.
Zealous Orchard.
But that was a good roll. I'm happy with that roll.
So let's put Olynder. Let's make her spectral feather. And she barrels.
Okay.
Takes 2 mortals, 4 ups. Saved 1, failed 1.
Okay. She took a mighty wound.
Mighty wound. Okay. The Guardian is going to do Seal of Shyish And he's gonna put it on these ladies over here.
The Haridans.
It goes off on a 6.
I will try. No.
Okay. So
Marathi is terrible at magic. I don't know if you've seen the last battle report yet, but she is
not good.
Very bad with magic, yes.
That's it for hero stuff. Let's move into movement.
Michael, we're back from your movement phase. Tell me what you did, starting with these Blade Geists.
Blade Geist moved out 8, and they're looking at a cheeky charge here onto the Witch Elves and the Bloodstalkers. We're looking for a very doable 4-inch charge there. So
looks good.
See what happens. Everything back here moved in advance to get more bodies onto the point.
Which is this sweet statue right here.
Okay. The Harridans did not advance. They just did a move so that they can try and run on or charge those Sisters of Slaughter.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've got some shooting from Olynder. All right, Lady O staring at the Witch Elves. She's going to do the lift the veil ability.
And she rolled a 1.
Okay.
That means nothing happens.
Okay.
So, good talk.
Time to get into charges, huh?
Let's get into charges.
Okay.
Let's start with those Dreadside Harridans. Not the Dreadside Harridans, the Blade Guys.
Okay, Blade Guys have a 4-inch charge. Let's see what they get.
7.
7. Michael has finished his charge with the Blade Geist and made the Witch Elves -1 to hit with his stun ability. And now he's going to charge his Blade Geists, or I'm sorry, his Harridans into the Sisters of Slaughter.
6. 20.
6 is good.
Nito Babito.
They rolled a 6, so I'm also -1 to hit there, correct?
You're -1 to hit, and you'll be -1 to wound as well because of their native ability.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, 6 into Witch Elves and 4 into the snakes.
Okay, the snakes. So let's just do the 4 into the Bloodstalkers. 3, 6, 9.
It's going to be 2s and 3s, correct?
2s and 3s.
Okay.
2s and 3s because of Grief Stricken.
3 auto wounds. Nice.
So 3, 5, 8 wounds, -1.
Okay, 6s. Wait, 5s.
They're 5 up, +1. Yep, so 5 ups.
So 5s. Okay, I failed 6.
Now 6s.
And now 6s.
Yep, Fanatical Faith.
Okay, 2 go down and 1 takes a wound.
Sounds like we're right back to where we used to be.
Yeah, after my rally.
Okay, and then the rest into the Witch Elves.
Okay.
These are on 3s now. All out attack would have been really good. That was like 10 2s. Okay, so 1 auto wound.
Okay.
And 4 regular, so only 5 wounds on that.
5 wounds, so 6s and then 6s. Shrug 1, and then 6s. 4 go down.
Okay.
Okay, let's fight with the Sisters of Slaughter. 2 attacks each, 3s and 4s, so we're on 4s and 5s.
Okay.
.21 attacks. 4s and 5s. Come on, baby. Let's get some of these. 4s and 5s is so bad, dude. It's like, oh look, you got some hits. Now have fun trying to get 5s. Okay, so we ended up with 11 out of the 21. That's not too bad. I'll be happy if I get 3, dude.
There's 3.
3. Okay.
That was good math. Saved 1, saved 2, failed 1.
Okay.
6, saved it.
Rolled a 6. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
That's pretty good.
That's fun.
Found a Team America dice on the floor.
So we have 6 in.
Okay. They have like 1,000 attacks, right? You still haven't done a lot of attack or discorporate.
Saved it.
Yeah. You have 1 command point left. Lucky you. I used mine on an awesome rally and then you just killed them and pinned me in combat.
So these are 4s and 4s because there's nobody hurt. We have 6 ladies in. So here we go.
Couple auto wounds in there, I see. I love that auto wound rule. I've already said that so many times, but I really, really love it. It's legit.
It helps average them out a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And then 4s again. So take 7, 5 up saves.
Because it's -1, right?
Nope.
It's not rend?
Nope.
So it's a 4 up.
Oh, because you're still within your 18 of your blood. Do it. 4 ups.
Okay.
Okay. 1 mortal back to me.
And then 6s. I save 1, 4 damage.
Okay. And then I'll take my mortal from your buckler. You've got 1 lady.
All right, witch elves. Let's just make sure they're all on the objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 witch elves. They have the paired Scienza. Okay. And there's 6 left, so that's 18 attacks.
You're -1 to hit.
Okay, so it's 4s and 4s with 19 attacks.
And I'm going to, this is where I disincorporate.
Okay.
We disincorporated.
4s
They're
and 4s.
stunned, so 4s and 4s.
Four saves.
Okay, 4 ups. Save them all.
Nice roll.
Now you got probably 4 girls, 4 Bloodstalkers.
Yep, we'll do 4. Okay. Fighting with 4s and 4s.
Well, that was good.
Good roll.
That was way above average.
So 4 more saves.
Okay, 4 ups. Failed 2.
Okay.
5 ups. Failed 2. So the 2 guys off the point.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Very good. Okay.
And now you have, I can't fail leadership there,
Yeah.
but you have multiple leaderships to take.
Yeah, the witch elves. Bloodstalkers don't have to take leadership because they only lost 2 and they're bravery 8. And then the witch elves are bravery 7 and they lost 4. They're fine. And then the sisters of slaughter are bravery 7 and they lost 4. And they're fine.
Well, that's fine then.
All right, so I am terrified, but I'm not terrified enough to run yet.
No.
So we're gonna get onto the hero cam and we'll let you know how many points Michael scored. All right, everybody, we are back from Michael's turn. It was a pretty productive turn for you. You were able to seize the objective. Tell me how many points did you score, buddy?
So 4 points. So battle tactic complete from conquering. I beat him by 1 model and holding that point for 2. So that's 4 points. That puts me at 6 to your 7.
6 to 7 because I got the extra monster point, yes.
And now it's time for the curse.
Yep, time for the curse. So where do you want to start?
Let's start with Cauldron of Blood.
Okay.
On a 2 up. Yes.
Okay.
For 2 mortals.
Okay, 6s. I don't shrug any. So Cauldron of Blood has now suffered 4 wounds.
Excellent. We're
Okay.
slowly getting closer.
Now let's go on Little Marathi.
Little Marathi on a 2 up. Yes.
Okay.
1 mortal.
I shrugged it.
Uh-oh. On Big Marathi,
Goes off.
there's 4 mortals.
Okay, 6s.
What do you do with these 6s?
I shrugged 2. So, okay. So she suffered 5.
Yep. Why don't you roll for where our objectives are coming down?
Okay, hand me the battle plan real quick because you were attacker. So this is attacker's territory. So 2 through 6, 7, 8 through 12. So I'm doing my territory, is that right?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'll do my territory. It goes over there. Yes, over there.
Okay. And then let's roll for mine. Let's see, where's that go? This side too?
Yes. Yeah.
Now we'll measure those precisely in just a second. Now it's the roll off.
Yep, now it's the roll off.
You break ties.
I break ties? Okay,
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hup.
Okay, well.
The beatdown continues.
Daughters of Khaine, you're doing good though. I mean, you shut down the bow snakes again.
Yeah.
They can't shoot in the hero phase.
They're gonna warp out.
They can warp out and they can shoot something.
Yeah.
That's great, right?
Yeah.
But they're not attacking their full potential. This is just like when you played against the double dragons, and I was able to get out of Vastic Tempest off. I cut your damage output in half. That's exactly what you're doing now.
Yep.
You're playing it well. You've got a lot of tools. So we'll be right back for the top of battle round 3, Daughters of Khaine.
All right, Wargamers, we're getting into the top of battle round 3, Daughters of Khaine. But before we do, one quick of note, objectives. We actually had the map backwards. So the objectives are on that side, not on this side.
Yep.
So they're both over there. Daughters of Khaine are gonna get going. Before we do, David, what's your battle tactic?
My battle tactic is going to be Conquer, and I'm just gonna try to get this back.
That makes sense.
It seems pretty safe.
Yep.
And for my heroic action, I have been running out of command points left and right this game, so I am going to try to get a command point again.
Okay.
I do not.
I'm going to get a command point on a 2-up with Lady Olynder.
Let's do some hero phase stuff. So let's get into casting. We will try to do Black Horror of Ulgu on this unit here.
Okay.
Fails.
You're gonna get a cast off eventually.
I am.
Yeah.
I am, darn it. Now I'm gonna cast Mind Razor on Marathi.
Yep.
Okay, that goes off with a 9.
Let's block it with the Guardian. You got it.
Okay, got that Mind Razor. Now we're gonna try to, I am going to cast a Arcane Bolt with Little Marathi.
Okay.
That goes off with an 8.
Let's stop it with Lady O. Okay, you got it.
Okay. Last cast, Mystic Shield on the Bow Snakes. That goes off with a 10.
And we'll try with Lady Olynder. You got it.
Okay. So that is Grief Stricken, that's +1 to save. Okay. Let's do Witch Brew on Marathi. So she is now, or I'm sorry, the Shadow Queen. So she's +1 to hit and +1 to wound. Because we're battle round 3, she's +1.
Okay.
And then let's do the Sacrament of Blood on the Bloodstalkers on a 2-up. Okay, so that goes off. So they're also level 4. Everything else is level 3. And since you didn't let me fight in the hero phase, I guess it's time to move. So we'll be right back.
All right, the daughters have completed their mover phase. David, tell us what you got going on over here, starting with these teleporting, sneaky Sisters of Slaughter.
I use the Khailebron ability at the end of the movement phase to pull them out of combat with the Harridans, make room for the Blood Cauldron and Little Marathi, and take that objective.
Love it.
The interesting thing here, Michael and I were talking about this, is in Veins of Gur, you get to place a terrain wherever you want. So sometimes the objectives land close to terrain. This is a garrisonable structure, and I'm wholly within 6. So now that I've nabbed this objective, during my next turn, if he doesn't come over here to deal with these or take this objective, I can garrison these in my movement phase and automatically take control of that objective.
Gross.
Pretty good. Witch Elves and Bow Snakes locked in combat. I didn't teleport the Bow Snakes because I think they can hold their own and get themselves out of combat. If they do, then they'll be primed for an Unleash Hell if he chooses to go that way. Blood Cauldron standing in the middle to make a charge into the Harridans, hopefully. And then we've got Little Marathi. She's got like a 5-inch charge. Oh, we got to get a couple of these buttons over here. This is a Curse, and this is a Mind Razor, and this is nothing. And the Shadow Queen. There was a hole here that I was going to charge into and then tow into his little squishy heroes over here, but then he redeployed 3 inches. So the hole is closed unless she rolls a massive charge. It's going to need to be pretty big. So she's probably just going to take down 1 unit. So let's start with her shooting first, the Gaze of the Shadow Queen. Okay, Shadow Queen with her Gaze. She's +1 to hit and wound, but this already hits and wounds on 2s, so 2 and 2, and it misses.
Of course.
Moving on,
Yep.
Let's go over to the Cauldron of Blood. All right, 2s and 3s with the Torrent of Burning Blood. Everything hits, and then 3s. Everything wounds, so you've got 6 single damage attacks into the blade guys.
6 4-ups. Oh goodness.
Oh my goodness.
6s. So 4 guys.
And then we've got everybody's favorite next, the bow snakes, which are just going to overkill these poor guys to death.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they can't do it.
So this is going to be
3s and 2s.
3s and 2s. Yep. All right, into the blade guys, 3s and 2s. Ouch with that debuff. Darn you, tiny hands.
Curse you, tiny hands.
2s. Okay, so, oh, there's a 1. So 11 saves and 3 mortals.
4-ups.
Thought you were going to pick that up while it was still spinning. That's a 3 in there. Yeah, there you go.
And 6s. 5. You did it by 1.
Okie dokie. Peak efficiency.
Peak efficiency.
Keldrasate. Whatever.
3 attacks.
2s and 3s.
Do it.
Into the dread sights. 1 miss. 2 wounds.
4s.
Into the Haridans.
Come here, you. 6. Fail.
Okay, we got 1 Harridan.
You've fallen for the classic blunder. You now have a 6-inch charge.
You now have a 6-inch charge, sir. Marathi's got a 7-inch charge.
Okay.
Let's see if Lil Marathi wants some.
No.
Nope, she doesn't want any. I'm gonna save my reroll because I'd rather get the Cauldron of Blood up in there.
Sure.
Cauldron of Blood. Cauldron of Blood with a 9. I'm gonna make car sounds like I'm a little kid. When she finishes her charge,
2-up.
on a 2-up, you take D3 mortal wounds because
There you
there's
go.
lots of spiky bits on that cauldron. You do, and they'll take 1 mortal.
6-up.
Okay, let's go with the Shadow Queen herself. Let's see what she gets. 6. I'm not gonna re-roll it. I'm just gonna go with it.
Just take it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with it, yeah. All right, that's the end of the charge phase. Let's do a monstrous action. Let's stomp into the the blade geists.
Okay.
Okay. For 1 mortal.
Failed it.
Now I've suffered 5 wounds. If I don't activate the Shadow Queen first, then you may tear her. So I'm gonna put.
I want you to remember that she's -1 on her damage because of the cruel gas.
Okay, because of this cruel gas here.
Yeah.
And she's +1 to the damage because of Mind Razor,
Right.
so just normal attack profile.
And then, well, Mind Razor also gives you an, don't care about that. And then so is the Avatar.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put all of the heart render into this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the rest of her attacks into the Blade Geist.
Sure.
Actually, let's flip-flop that.
Okay.
We'll do the heart render into the Blade Geist and everything else into them.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's see, so Heart Render.
It's gonna be 2s and 2s.
So let's disincorporate on the Heritance.
Discorporate on the Heritance.
Yep.
Sounds good. So this is going into the Blade Geists, and then we'll move over to them. So this is going to be 2s and 2s. Everything hits, and then 2s. 7 wounds.
Okay, and those are 3 damage piece.
Correct.
6s. So I failed 3, 6, 7, 8.
Got one guy left. That's pretty good. You guys will see why that's pretty good here in a minute. You have command points left?
Yep.
Ah, darn it. Okay. Shadow Queen, Crown of Serpents. Now we're going into the Blade.
Dreadsights?
Dreadsight Heritage, yep. So 9 attacks again. This is 2s and 2s, single damage because you reduced my damage by 1, correct? Okay. Cruciator coming in clutch. 7 saves.
Failed a bunch. And then 5s. So
Nice.
3. Okay. And then your big tail.
Yep, and then the big tail. The big tail is going to be 2s and 2s. Wounds.
Saved it.
Oh, that was 6 damage.
Woo!
Okay.
My Herodins will go. All right, everything from the Herodins.
Okay.
4s and 4s. Three auto wounds.
Okay.
And 4 more, so it takes 7 saves.
Okay, and these don't have rend, right?
Nope.
Okay. I was kicking myself for not doing all-out defense, but I can't get better than a 4-up, so.
Yep, you're good.
So this is 7 4-ups. Okay, I take 4 damage, and then 3 ups. 6s. 3 ups. I take 3 damage.
Okay.
So I'm +1 to hit, but not +1 to wound with the Hag Queen because she did not drink her own juices. Okay, Avatar Sword, 4 attacks, 2s and 3s.
Okay.
2.
4 ups. Saving them
Okay, you saved them both. Those were the big attacks too. Okay, Blade of Khaine, 4 attacks, 2s and 3s. Two saves.
Saved 1, failed 1.
3 damage.
So 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yep. 5s. Failed them both. Okay. And then you got the little pokey sticks.
Okay, little pokey sticks. Sianza, I've suffered 7 wounds, so this is going to be 7 attacks. This is going to be 2s and 4s. Everything hits. Make 3 saves.
Failed 1.
Okay, 5 up.
Failed it.
Okay. All right, now you get to fight me with your Blade Geist.
1 blade geist. Here we go. 1 auto wound and 1 hit.
Okay,
1 wound.
okay,
It's rend 1.
5s. I saved them both. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll snap off. Be back in a minute. Let you know how many points I scored. All right, everybody, we're back from my turn. It went okay. I got 2 objectives in the 3rd battle round for 3 points each, so that's 6. And then I completed my battle tactic, which was to conquer this point for 8. That brings me to 15. Michael is currently at 6. We're going to get started with his turn. What are you going to do for your battle tactic, buddy?
We're going to do broken ranks. And we're going to try to break the ranks of those witch elves who are standing on the point.
Seems easy. Do you have any start of hero phase stuff?
I think I have to do Lady Olynder's start of hero phase thing right now, which is we should double check it.
Yeah, it matters if it's start, because if it isn't start, I'm going to use that arcane bolt that I have banked, and I'm going to use it on that last Harridan right there.
Because you have to do yours at the start of your phase too.
Yeah.
Yep. Once per battle at the start of your hero phase.
So I'll still do that to do a mortal wound, but you're going to get to bring back D6 models first.
Yeah.
So if it didn't say start for his ability, then I could kill that unit and he wouldn't be able to bring any back. So that's why we had to check.
So let's do heroic actions before I do that. Sure. 2 up, I'm going to get a CP. Yep.
Okay, I get a CP start of turn for my general being on the battlefield, so I'm at 2.
Okay.
And then I am going to roll for another one.
Nope.
And I fail.
So now Lady Olynder is going to do her No Rest for the Wicked, and she's going to bring back D6 to both. So let's do D6 to the Harridans for 4.
Okay, very nice.
And D6 to the Dreadsize for 3.
Okay.
Blade Geist. D6 to the Blade Geist. Lady Olynder is going to Grief Stricken on the Bow Snakes.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to do your mortal before we go?
Yeah, let's do, so you can keep that.
Yep.
Let's do the mortal into the Blade Geists.
I don't know why you're
I don't know why I rolled the dice either, yeah.
I'm 6 up.
Okay,
Lock
you shrug it.
Okay.
Okay, now I can unbind a cast of 8.
Correct.
Let's try to do that one with the Iron Scale.
Okay.
No, so they're still grief stricken, so I'll put that button back. Okay.
She's going to Arcane Bolt on 7. On 8, rather.
I'll try to unbind with Little Marathi. Nope, it goes off. So you've got 1 Arcane Bolt juiced up. Okay.
And then we're going to Spectral Lure with the Guardian. Nope.
Okay.
Never goes off. It's never went off in the history of Nighthaunt.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's all of my casting and it's all of my hero stuff.
All right, we're gonna get into movement for the Nighthaunt at the bottom of battle round 3. We'll be right back. Michael, we're back from your movement phase. Tell me what you did, starting with these chain rasps.
So the chain rasps moved in advance. They rolled a 6 on the advance, so I was able to get so many of them up on that point.
Yep, looking good.
Lady Olynder's getting ready to go in. The Spirit Host's getting ready to go in. Even the Guardian of Souls wants some. Look at him up there on that building, just saying, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cruel Gas Cruciators in the back.
He's hitting in the back. He actually had a little shoosting attack. The Blade Geist created a screen.
Looks good.
Yep. And the little Harridans decided they want to see if they can push a couple wounds through on Marathi.
All right, looking good. Let's get into shooting, starting with Lady O. Lady O is gonna lift the veil. Where's she lifting the veil?
Witch Elves. 4 mortals.
6s. Shrug 1.
Okay.
So 3 gals go down.
And she heals back up to full health.
Now we've got the Cruel Gas Cruciator. He is
Cruel Gas.
hiding behind Lady O.
He would like to shoot at the Avatar or at the Blood Cauldron.
Okay, sounds good.
4 attacks, hit on 3s.
Now, let's do an all-out. Let's not do an all-out defense. Go ahead.
Okay.
2 auto wounds.
It's on melee.
It's only melee, really. Okay.
Almost certain. Nope, you're right. They auto wound. So
Okay,
2 auto wounds.
2 auto wounds and then 1 to wound.
So
Okay.
3 wounds, Ren 2.
Okay, I've got a 4 up, so 6s. Shrug 1, fail 2.
Single damage.
Okay, and then 6s. I failed them both, so I take 2 more damage. Okay, Dread Scythe Harridans are gonna make a charge.
They rolled a 5.
Guardian of Souls gonna charge out of the terrain.
4.
Okay.
Let's do the Spirit Host.
Spirit Host charging in.
4. Ooh, is that enough?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to Unleash Hell, and you're gonna roll a dice, and on a 5 up, I can't do it.
Yes.
Up. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Okay. And now you rolled a 4, so the only thing you can do is make a -1 to hit, but they're already -1 to hit. Now, we've got 1 more charge.
Lady Olynder.
Lady O. It's a 5. She could go into the cauldron. Okay, Cruel Gas Cruciator on the charge.
Only a 5. Man, my charges were really depressing this turn. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think this is too bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do you want to start combat, Michael?
Okay.
Michael is going to activate his Dread Scythe Harridans into the Cauldron of Blood and see if he can achieve his grand strategy right now. I am going to try to use another command point and see if I can do all-out defense. Actually,
I have no Ren.
You have no Ren, so let's hold on to it, yeah.
Okay, here we go. These are 3s and 3s, because damage has been allocated to him.
On 16, 17 attacks. No auto wounds.
No auto wounds. And it was really bad. We missed with over half of them.
You had one job, guys.
Oh, and it was really bad to wound. Only 4 wounds.
Okay, so this is 4s. I shrug 3, and then I've got my 6-up mortal wound save for nothing. So I take 1. I've suffered 10.
Oh, that's not good enough, everybody.
Let's activate the Cauldron into the Guardian of Souls.
Okay.
All attacks.
Everything at the Guardian.
And I'm -1 to hit.
You're -1 to hit, you're -1 to wound, and you're -1 damage.
Yeah. He has look out, sir. -1 to hit, wound, and damage.
You're actually -2 to hit right now.
Right.
So
So
you
it's
can't
4s
even-
and 4s.
Yeah, you can't even all-out attack.
All right, since I haven't rolled anything, let's just try to lift that Harridan unit. If I'm going to be debuffed, I might as well try to do 4 wounds instead of 5. So everything into the Harridans instead.
Okay.
So this is 4s and 4s into the Harridans. Nothing.
Okay.
And then the Blade of Khaine, 4s and 4s. Make 1 save.
Failed it.
3 damage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Got 3 of them. Now let's see if the Scienza can do the rest. This is going to be 4s and 5s with 6 attacks. This is big, man. 4s and 5s. Make 2 saves.
Failed them both.
All right.
Failed them both.
All right, we got the unit. And then you're +1 to hit because of grief stricken.
Correct.
And they're -2 to hit when they attack.
Yep.
Yeah. So only -1, but still. No all-out attacks for me.
None for you. So Lady Olynder with the Staff of Midnight, she's going to hit on 2s because of grief stricken, and wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s into the bow snakes.
1 auto wound.
1 auto wound. Wound on 3s.
Okay. And what's the rend?
So it's -2 rend.
Okay, I'm +2 to my save because of Mystic Shield and the other thing.
Is the other thing's aura still up?
10 inches. Yes.
Okay. 1/5 up.
1/5 up.
Yep.
Okay. I failed it.
It's 2 damage.
Okay.
2 6-ups.
I failed that. So 1 dice.
Okay, and then the Spectral Claws, 6 attacks.
Okay.
3 auto wounds,
Okay. That's nice.
and 1 more wound. So 4 wounds at -1, so 4 4-ups.
Save 2.
Single damage.
6s. Failed those. So 1 more goes down.
Your activation.
I'll activate all the witch elves into the spirit hosts. They've got 3 attacks each, and 1 for the leader.
And they're also -1 to hit because of Lady O charged them.
Lady O charged them and made them -1 to
Yep.
hit. Okay. So let's take a look at where they're at. 3s and 4s.
Okay. This is where we'll disincorporate on the spirit host. This
Okay.
is my command point from Lady Olynder. Oh.
Okay. 4s. Make 2 saves.
4s. Failed 1. 1 damage.
Where do you want it?
Let's go on the outside guy.
Okay.
All right, my activation. So 2 into the witch elves, and then 1 into the stalkers.
Okay. 1 into the stalkers and 2 into the witch elves.
So 1 into the stalkers.
Three.
3.
You're +1 to hit, right?
Yeah, but 2's wouldn't have hit.
Okay, so 2's wouldn't hit. So I've got 3.
I'm pretty sure 2's wouldn't hit.
No ran, so I'm on 4s.
Yep.
Fail 2.
Okay.
6s. I fail 2. So another Bloodstalker goes down. That's 3 so far.
And then on the Witch Elves. 3 auto wounds.
Okay.
6 wounds, no rend.
2, 4, 6, 5s. Failed 5. I need 3 6s here. Nope, they're dead. You got the Witch Elves. Boop. All right, we've got 8 attacks into the Spirit Host. This is going to be
5s and 4s? Or 4s and 4s?
4s and 4s.
Yep. 1 hit. That was...
Okay, make a save.
Okay. Saved it.
Nice job.
Okay. Okay, let's, I've never hoped for someone to whiff so badly.
Yeah, the Guardian of Souls. The Guardian of Souls is fighting into this Cauldron of Blood, but if he kills it, then he misses his grand strategy.
Okay, only 1 hit. That's good. Need to wound on 3s.
Okay.
No wounds. Good job. Good job, Guardian. Way to screw it up.
Good job. All right, beautiful. Well, I believe that's the end of turn.
Yep.
So we will get onto the hero cam and let you know how many points Michael scored. All right, we're back. Some crippling debuffs kept me from doing a whole lot of anything to his Nighthaunt army. Michael, how many points did you score?
Let's see, what was that? That's completed my battle tactic for 2.
Yep.
And then I held 2 points for 6.
Yep, because they're 3 each.
So that's 8 points.
Yep.
That
So
puts
the
it
score
15
is
to 14?
15, 14 daughters right now. And then you're gonna do your curse. So let's see what happens, starting with the Cauldron of Blood.
Since we picked Warhammer Hard Mode, I'm really nervous about this roll because if I zap him with the curse right now, I fail my grand strat.
Right.
Possibly.
Right. Yeah.
Huh. Hey!
Ah, you missed. You never wanted to miss on the curse.
Okay, and now Marathi Khaine takes 3 mortals.
Okay.
You say
I
2 of
took
them.
2, so I take 1.
And then the Shadow Queen takes 4
4
mortals.
mortals. Okay, I take 3.
Okay.
So I've suffered 8 wounds. I break ties, Michael. You need this roll.
I do.
Yeah.
Hoop. That's a 6. Give it to me.
That's that is your double turn that you've been waiting for. So we'll be back in a minute for Michael's Nighthaunt top of battle round 4. Welcome back, everybody. Michael won that roll off, which is huge for him. So what are you going to do for your battle tactic?
An aggressive expansion because it's already done. Yep.
Beautiful. Nothing better than that.
Nope.
That's great. What are you going to do for your heroic action?
Heroic action, we're going to try and get another command point on a 2-up with Lady Olynder.
Okay.
And she gets it.
Okay.
Hoop.
So you've got 2 command points.
What do you want?
I am going to do, let's do Finest Hour with the Cauldron.
Okay, that makes sense because I'm going to try and take it down.
Yeah, you try to take it down with a summonable unit.
Yep.
So I will keep my 4-up, hopefully, regardless of whatever attacks it.
Okay. Lady Olynder. Oh, girl. She wants to Grief Stricken on the Bow Snakes again.
Okay.
It goes off on a 7.
I will try to unbind with my general. Stays.
Okay. She wants to Arcane Bolt. I think 5, so that didn't go off.
It goes off on a 5.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Guardian of Souls. He wants a Spectral Lure. This is the big one. Spectral Lure on the Dreadblade, or Bladegeist.
Okay.
It's an 8.
It's an 8, that's good. goes off.
All right, D6. For
Six.
6.
Nice,
They're
full
full health. Oh boy.
That's a good play.
Oh boy. Oh, we did it. We did the thing. Neato babito.
Nice job. Spectral Lure coming in clutch. Do you have any other casts?
That's it.
All right, let's get into movement. Michael, big double turn for you. Tell me what you did with your movement phase.
Man, everything just moved on the line and we're gonna charge everything. It's gonna be nuts. So with that 8 inch is so big now. So moving 8 inches with the chain rasp, like we can clear the board. So we're looking for an easy charge over there. David redeployed, so I don't have a 3-inch charge anymore on those ladies.
Yeah, he's got a 9-inch charge if he wants to pull the Sisters of Slaughter and steal that objective.
And then the Spirit Host fell out.
Yep, so they can charge again.
Yep, the Cruciator moved up. The Guardian Souls fell out. Lady Olynder stayed in so that nothing can unleash hell on me. Yep. Which is
a good play.
And tasty.
And
then
over here?
since I have a full squad of blade guys, they moved up and we want to see if we can kill this
Cauldron of Blood, yeah,
and
with the summonable.
maybe beat up on little Marathi, just a little bit. That would be really helpful.
All right, let's get set up for shooting. All right, Lady O is going to lift the veil.
Lifting the veil.
Okay, 6 mortal wounds. This is going to be on 5s.
Yep, because it's battle round 4 and you're plus 1.
Okay, and I take 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, cruel gas shooting.
Here we go. Stay still at the snakes. 2 hits. No wounds.
Okay.
Off the charges.
Let's get into charge rolls. So, Michael's going to start with the chain rasps. We got a 9 to get into the slaughter.
There's a 9.
Okay.
Let's do the Spirit Hosts next.
Okay.
Because this is important. We're looking at like a 3 there. How about an 11? We'll do a fight last on these guys.
On
the Avatar. Or on the.
Okay. Avatar's fight lasted. Okay.
Let's do a stun on the Sisters of Slaughter.
Okay, sounds good. So Sisters of Slaughter are -1 to their save. That puts them on a 6.
Let's go in. Let's try with that Crow Gas and see where he can go.
Okay.
He rolled an 11.
Okay.
So put him into the bow snakes and make them fight last.
Okay. Bow snakes fight last.
And then the Guardian. He rolled a 7. Can he get in anywhere?
He can get in right there.
No. Right there. Let's put him in.
Okay.
And let's do -1 to hit.
All right, blade guys going in.
6.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to activate the blade guys. We're going to do spend our last command point for all-out attack from the general.
Okay.
1, 2, not the general, Lady Olynder.
Lady O, yeah.
Okay. We have 3 into Marathi and 5 into the Cauldron.
Yep.
So let's do the 3 in Marathi. We're -1 to hit Marathi, so we're back up to normal. So 1 auto wound.
Okay.
And okay, so it takes 6 saves. You all out defense, correct?
I did.
Okay. So you got your 4-ups?
She's got 4 ups.
Yep.
Yes. Failed 3.
Oh, does she have 3-ups because of the blood shield still?
Yeah.
Okay. So you failed 2?
Yeah, failed 2. And then this is 6s. Okay, she takes damage.
Okay.
Takes 2 damage, actually.
2 damage.
Okay, I've suffered 11.
Okay. And now this is everything else at the blood cauldron. Cauldron of blood.
Couple auto wounds in there.
3 auto wounds.
2 is a miss, right? Or you know you're plus
no,
1.
I'm
Never
all.
mind.
So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
11. I'm plus 2 to my save, so 4s.
Yep.
Okay, I take a lot of damage. I'm gonna need to roll 6s like a god for that to stay alive. Okay.
Oh, that was so many 5s, bro.
I know. Was it a Yahtzee of 5s?
It was a Yahtzee of 5s.
Okay, so Cauldron of Blood goes down, and you get your Grand Strat.
Huzzah! The Grand Strat, hard mode. Yay!
Yep. Cool, cool, cool.
You guys don't know how much I had to cheat to do that.
Now we've got a activation from the Sisters of Slaughter. 5 Sisters of Slaughter, 11 attacks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And I'm +1 to hit and +1 to wound. So this is 2s and 3s.
You got it.
Everything hits. Ten saves.
Uh-oh. Save 1. So 3, 6, 7. I rolled too many dice. 8 guys die.
8 guys die?
Yep.
Okay. Sisters of Slaughter spanked. That was cool. Okay, they're done. What's next?
Let's go, Lady O. She's going to consolidate into the Bloodstalkers.
Okay.
Splendid. And she's going to hit on 2s. She's going to wound on 3s. So 3
Okay.
-2.
I'm +1 to my save, so I'm on 6s. 4
Okay,
plus
yep.
2, yep. 6s! No! 6 damage. 2, 4, 6. 6s! Okay, I take 5 damage.
And then her handmaidens will swing. No auto wounds, but they all hit.
Okay.
On 4s. So 3 more at -1. So 5s and 5s, my friend.
5s.
Yep.
Okay. I was looking for 6s on my last ward roll. I wonder if I rolled any 5s. 5s.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I take another damage.
They're all sippy cupped up.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. Marathi, the little one, is +1 to hit and wound, but she's -1 to hit.
It's probably 3s and 2s, I'm guessing.
Probably something like that, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be 3s and 2s with Heartrender, 3 attacks. Okay. Deuces. You've got 3 saves, sir.
Failed 2.
That's 4 damage.
6s. 4 damage.
Okay, and then Bladed Wings is going to be 3s and 2s as well. Make 5 saves.
Oh, they might just go down.
They might, but no. 3 wounds, then you got a ward.
I mean, she just took 7 of them.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Okay, let's do Cruciator.
Scoochie Moni in. Okay, 2s. 1 auto wound. They all hit. And 3s. They all wound. So 4 at -1.
Okay, 5s. And they're 2 damage each.
Yep.
So 5s. Okay, so you got the Bloodstalkers. Nice job.
Here we go. We got 4 auto wounds.
And you're 4s and 3s, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Ten.
6s. You take 3 mortals.
Okay.
And then 6s. Just enough to kill him.
Okay. And then I'll take my mortals. 3 more guys die. So I lost 12 that round. Ugh.
Just 11. 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3 is 11. Yay, math.
Okay. I think that's it. Let's do some bravery, huh?
Just on those guys, right? Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
We're back.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. He has 1 left. 8 fleed in terror. Because it was 3 plus d6 and he rolled a 5. So he still gets the point.
Wow.
Pretty good.
I want to point out those 5 sisters just killed 19.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then you also, I'm guessing you're going to auto pass these ones.
I don't have CP.
Okay, you lost 8 there.
I rolled a 2. I'm good.
Okay, so you're good. All right, let's get on to the hero cam. We'll let you know how many points Michael scored. Welcome back, everybody. We just got done with Michael's turn. It was a slap of a turn. He did a fantastic job of taking care of some of my threats, and Morathi is down to her last wound, and she's cursed, so she's definitely going to die at the end of this turn. So I'm going to try to maximize my points, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay?
Let's go over points, though, real quick, because 3, 6, or let's try that again. 4, 8, 12. Battle tactic complete.
Yep. So 28 to
28
15.
to 15.
Yep. Yes, that's what's going on. So, battle tactic is going to be aggressive expansion. Let's pick these two.
Yeah,
because you might shut down my teleport because of Lady O.
Smart.
So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get into some casting. Let's cast Black Horror on this one model right here.
Okay. Yep.
Or should I do that? Because I feel like I can steal that without doing that. Let's cast Black Horror on the Cruel Gas Cruciator instead. It fails.
Do you want to do a heroic action?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a command point with Morathi, Shadow Queen. No, let's do Finest Hour with the Shadow Queen instead.
Okay. I'm gonna get a command point on 2 up from Lady Olynder.
Okay.
Splendid.
Right on, so you've got a command point to play with.
I'm immediately going to use it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna rally the chain gas, or the
Seems good.
The little guys.
Seems good. Good play.
$19.
Okay,
So-
you get 5 back.
Yep.
Pretty good. Nice rally. Okay, so you're out of command points. And I'm gonna continue casting.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to do Mind Razor on the Shadow Queen. It fails. And then I am going to do Arcane Bolt on her. And that goes off with a 5.
With Lady Olynder, stopped it.
Okay, now the General is gonna do Mystic Shield on himself.
Woo!
With a 12.
You can have it.
Okay. That's the end of my hero phase. Let's get into a very quick movement phase and we'll be right back to show you what we did. All right, everybody, we're back from my movement phase. Morathi is still locked in combat. I tried to teleport her, but Michael rolled a 5 up with Olynder, so I was unable to move out of combat. And the Shadow Queen is over here, pressuring the objective. And then my Iron Scale is over here. And that's it. So this is gonna be pretty quick. Let's start with shooting from Morathi. All right, I'm gonna shoot with, sorry, I need to move that over a little bit more. I'm going to shoot with Morathi's shooting attack into the, let's just do the Spirit Hosts.
Sure.
It's gonna be 2s and 2s. 3, and then 2, it misses.
Sure.
Now let's shoot with my General. She'll shoot into the same target with her 18-inch range.
3 attacks, 2s and 2s, rend 1.
Okay. Triple 1s.
Wow.
Okay. So we are done with shooting. Let's get into some charges. Now, I'm looking at the Iron Scale here, and I'm looking at a 7-inch charge. I want to see if she's even killy enough to kill these guys. 3 attacks, D3 damage.
She could spike.
But I'll be terrified, and the Cruel Gas is there, so it'll reduce my damage by 1.
That's true.
Okay, let's charge with her anyway. She rolls double 1s, and then let's re-roll it, so see if you take my command point.
Okay. My 5 up. Lady Olynder says no, no, no.
Okay.
You got it.
7. So that's what I needed. All right, Shadow Queen's gonna charge. She gets an 8.
Oh, 8.
She's gonna go right here, so we're just gonna move the objective and mark it with a token. Let's fire up with the Shadow Queen first.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a monstrous action and stomp into the spirit hosts. They miss. Heartrender has 5 attacks.
Okay.
This is 2s and 2s. All right, so you've got 4 saves.
4 4-ups. I failed 2. 6
Okay.
damage.
4 damage because of the Cruciator.
4 damage. 6s. So take 2, so 1 host dies. Okay.
All right. And then we're going to do the Crown of Serpents. 5 attacks. 2s and 2s. 4. These are single damage.
Let's see. So fail 2. Fail 2. 2 damage. Got it.
Okay. And then the tail. 2 and 2. Hits. Wounds.
4. Fail.
3 damage.
Okay.
2 damage
Okay.
because of the Cruciator. You've got 6. They're in. I just don't want to pick up the objective.
Okay, good enough. If they're in and we're just not moving the objective, that's fine.
13 attacks, 4s and 4s, right?
Yep. 4 other wounds. So 9. Jesus.
9,
No rend.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no Ren, so we're on 5s.
Did you do best day ever on? No, you did on Shadow.
No. So I failed 4,
Okay.
and then 6s.
Mm-hmm.
I failed 4. So
Okay.
she's got 2 wounds left. And then she'll swing back at you. 3 attacks, 2s and 2s. Okay, you've got 1.
Failed it.
1 damage.
6. Okay. And then she has a glare. On a 2 up. Nope.
I rolled all my 1s at the bottom of 4. Okay. You can fight with that spirit host and the Guardian of Souls and see if you kill Morathi right now.
Let's do it.
And I will save my last command point for all-out defense, so see if I am allowed. I am
You are not allowed.
Okay.
The third one I've blocked today. So 4s and 4s from the spirit host.
Okay, 1 auto wound.
So 1.
Okay, and I've got a 3-up save.
Yep.
Saved it with a 4.
All right, Guardian. You want to be a hero?
Do you wanna be a hero? Now he wants to kill something, so let's see if he can do it.
So he's got 3 attacks. 3s and 2s. Here we go. 1 auto wound.
Okay.
1. -1. Failed it.
Failed it.
2 damage.
2 damage? 5s. She dead.
Done.
Nice job. All right, well, I scored 0 points at the end there. So, we'll be back in a minute on the Hero Cam.
All right, Wargamers, this is it. We've decided to call the game. The bloodbath is over. David, what is the final score?
The final score, wait for it, the final score was 18 to 48.
Oof.
And here's why. So he had 28 to my 15.
Yeah.
I let Morathi die because she
Yeah.
couldn't kill those spirit hosts, unfortunately, right? So I didn't get that objective. You denied my teleport, so I couldn't take this objective. And then over here, I got my charge with the Iron Scale, but I couldn't kill enough to get that objective.
Nope.
So he just completely nixed any point scoring that I had. I did get tabled, but all of my models either fought or were destroyed, so I completed my grand strategy, finishing at 18. Now Michael is now at 28 points. He's still got bottom of 5 to score. He'll score 17 because he'll hold all 3 objectives, and he'll do Savage Spearhead for his final battle tactic, and then he'll get an extra 3 points for his grand strategy, which happened when he destroyed the Blood Cauldron. So that was a serious swing, all because of Battle Round 4.
Yeah, winning the priority on Battle Round 4 and
Yeah.
double tapping into you was just brutal.
It was brutal, and you got so many charges. Fight last, -1 to hit. You got the Cruciator in there, so you're cutting my damage in half. They came in big, man. It was
an absolute beatdown. Like the Nighthaunt were just getting pummeled the whole time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, turn 4, we're like, and flip the table, call the game. It was wild.
Yep. It was amazing. So it just shows how strong Nighthaunt can be now with the way that they debuff and just how many wounds you have on the table and everything like that. It was really good. I think you played them well. I think I could have played the Daughters of Khaine a tiny little bit better. Maybe kept the bow snakes out of harm's way a little bit more. But I thought the list was so good, I was like, I can do whatever I want, you know, this list is bomb, and you punished me for it, so that was one hell of a game. So, Nighthaunt win the Arena of Shades round 1. We'll obviously have to face off against each other again someday with these 2 armies. So, we're gonna get into the wrap up. Please take time to like, share, and subscribe if you're still with us and you're new to the channel. We appreciate every single one of you. And let's get into some MVPs, LVP action. Why don't you go first?
So LVP for me is the Knight of Shrouds. I was very excited about that combo. So the combo is to use Spiteful Spirit and the Soul Ring, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna explode so many mortals. And David was like, what does he do? I cannot allow that. And immediately took away my toy.
Yeah, so he died.
He died, and I mean, like, he killed 9 guys, but like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. He's gonna. Nothing. He did nothing. It was so that was kind of a letdown. I think that combo is still okay.
Yeah. The Knight of Shrouds looks so good on paper.
Yeah.
People are already talking about this. It looks so good on paper. It's situational.
It's situational.
I mean, he's still, 7 wounds and a 4-up save.
Yeah.
So.
What probably would have been better would be a Spirit Torment.
Yep. Spirit Torments are pretty good.
And then bring in a Endless Spell or something like that, and that would probably be a better use of this points. I really like this list. MVP is obviously Olynder.
Yeah, so last time we played, she did not steal a single one of my command abilities, and today she did it against all of the ones that I needed to do.
Yep.
So she's definitely MVP.
Yep.
Yeah, she wrecked me, and that Cruel Ghast, I should have maybe put a little bit more pressure on that thing and gotten rid of it, but I also had to get rid of your Spirit Host. There's just so many targets in your army that it's hard to pick just one.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you're gonna overwhelm some of the more meta-type armies, meta-style armies, where you have a big blob of shooting, 2 really big threats outside of that, and some chaff, and that's it. You can just overwhelm your opponent with Nighthaunt.
Yep.
So MVP, LVP for me, I'm going to give LVP to Little Marathi. Because she did nothing. She didn't get any spells off. I think she got Mind Razor off once, which was great. I am going to give MVP to my Sisters of Slaughter that ended up getting rid of 19 Chain Rasps.
They did.
They did 11 damage, and then another 8 ran away.
They showed up to Crump. It was wild.
Yeah, so 5 of them, just a half-strength unit, killed 19 Chain Rasps. That's pretty good trading, if you ask me. This army is very delicate once things start to fall apart. So it has big damage output, it has units that are gonna stay around for most of the game, but if you're not really tracking ahead and tabling your opponent going into Battle Round 4, then you're in big trouble.
Yeah, what do you think is better, the teleporting, or do you think the Hagnar? Because that teleport ability seemed really clutch.
Yeah, that teleport ability was clutch, and if you weren't playing this specific list, it would have been even better, because I would have been able to do it whenever I wanted to.
Right.
I think it's really good. I like being able to add to the blood rights. If you're playing an army that has a lot of damage, getting the +1 to hit, +1 to wound, and getting to that 5-up ward earlier is great. That's really good. And you can do that in the 3rd battle round with your bow snakes,
yeah.
right? So that's pretty good. I like Khailebron because I like to be able to move around the board. There's another one, I don't remember what it's called, where you can retreat and charge as well. So
that seems strong.
That seems really strong too. I think that all the sub-factions are pretty good.
If you're doing the bow snakes, the teleportability to allow you to really alpha strike something seems clearly stronger.
Right,
because you know, you make them go for turn 1, then they come out, they can double tap something, they can move on something, like there's a lot of play there.
So yeah, it basically forces your opponent to stay 24 inches away from you for their whole first turn, unless they want to get shot in the hero phase, and then you can just teleport and shoot whatever you want with them.
Right.
Because, you know, 9 inches away with a 24-inch tap. So yeah, I really I think that that's one of the more competitive ones that you can run, but they're all good. They're all good. All right, man, well, that was a fantastic battle. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I think that's it for us today.
I think that's it. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you for the next battle.
See you next time.